Is the state ready to proceed?
The state is ready, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Clerk, if we could bring in our jury.
Good morning, Mr. Morales.
No, wait, we
I'm
need to-
sorry. No,
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
All right, thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. Mr. Morales, you may be seated. Thank you. All right, welcome back, members of the jury. Counsel, please stipulate to the return of our jurors.
Stipulate to the presence of the jury, Your Honor.
Yes, Your
All right.
Honor.
Thank you so much. All right, Attorney Stein, you may proceed.
Thank you. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Mr. Morales. How are you?
Good morning.
So, we are talking about December of 2019, and we are currently now in April of 2025. You've had 5+ years to sit back and to think about this case, haven't you?
I have.
And in fact, during that time, you had time to sit here and draw this map, which you labeled Defendant's D. Right? You drew this map for your lawyers, right?
I did.
You put all these directions of travel of various vehicles. You put those on this map, didn't you?
I did.
Can you keep your voice up so I can hear you, please, sir?
Yes,
Thank you.
I did.
And so let's just look at this map that you drew. Are you telling the ladies and gentlemen of this jury that you were standing on the front porch of 6.5 Myrtle and you saw this car go down and make a right on Cottage Ave while standing on the front porch of 6.5 Myrtle?
No, I'm not saying that.
You have arrows there, don't you?
Yeah, but those arrows is not what that represents.
What do the arrows represent?
Those arrows represent, when I drew this map, those arrows represent the direction that the police officer took when he responded to the 911 call.
How did you know that?
Because I know it.
How?
Because I learned it
How?
from the report.
What report? There was no report provided to the defense of that officers until just before this trial.
Objection, Your Honor. Now, Mr.
I know that for years.
I'll sustained as to what was provided to the defense as part of the question.
So these arrows are depicting, then what are these arrows depicting then over on the other side of Cottage Avenue? What are those arrows depicting?
That's when the officer first went, answered the call. He went up Judson, then he took a right on Myrtle. He went all the way down Myrtle, all the way to the end, and then he came back. And on his way back, he took a left on West Street, and then he took a right on Cottage.
So this map, you drew this map to show that the direction of travel of the police officer who responded to the 911 call?
I believe so.
What was the purpose of that?
I just drew it.
Okay. How about defense D? You had time to draw this one out too, right?
Yes.
So that you could narrate your testimony that you gave to the defense, right?
Well, that's the inside of the apartment, yes.
You used this as a script, did you not, to help narrate your testimony for these people over here?
Well, I wanted them to know exactly how everything is placed inside the apartment, yes.
Your Honor, if I ask a yes or no question, could you instruct the witness to answer my question yes or no? That's what it calls for.
I'll do so. Do you want me to strike the balance of the question
Please.
after? All right, so I will strike everything after yes, and I will instruct you, Mr. Morales, if the question does call for a yes or no answer, simply answer yes or no, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Morales, you drew this diagram to help you narrate the story that you told these folks here. Isn't that true?
I drew the.
Calls for a yes or no answer.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
With regard to the story that you told these people,
Objection to the form of the question.
Sustained.
with regard to what you testified to, let's start off with, I want to take you back on your timeline. Withdrawn. Mr. Morales, do you consider yourself a controlling person?
Not really.
Is that a yes or a no?
No.
Do you consider yourself an emotionally abusive person to Christine Holloway?
No.
Would you ever call her names?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay. How often would you call her names?
I don't know. Sometimes when she called me names, we call each other names.
All right. What kind of names did you call her?
My love.
That's an abusive name?
Oh, abusive.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything right now.
Do you ever recall calling her a pig?
I do.
You do recall calling her a pig?
Yes.
That would happen from time to time, wouldn't it?
It depends what she was talking about.
Okay. Do you recall whether you would accuse her of withdrawn? Did you trust Christine Holloway?
I did.
You did.
Yes.
Was there any point in time that you accused Christine Holloway of being unfaithful to you?
Probably.
Probably.
It's
How many
possible.
times?
We worked together for 3 years.
How many times, Mr. Morales, would you accuse her of being unfaithful to you?
I do not know the answer to that question.
Do you recall having such a conversation with her just days prior to Thanksgiving of 2019?
Probably.
You do recall it?
I don't recall it, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. Showing you, Mr. Morales, what's 177 is a full exhibit. So I'm going to zoom in. Do you recall that these are the testimony of the person who authenticated this? Was the iMessages between your iPad and Christine Holloway's iPhone? Do you recall it?
I do.
And in fact, showing you what FinMark states 176 as a full exhibit. Do you recognize what this is?
It's the iPad.
This is the iPad that was collected from your house at 105 First Avenue, correct?
Yes.
This is the iPad that you share with Isaac, your son.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Isaac in 2019 was 11 years old.
That's
Recall
correct.
that?
Yes.
So now with regard to these conversations, let's start at the top. Does this appear to be Christine asking you not to be mad at her because she's been asking you for help with the car, her car?
Well, not her car. She was using my car since late spring 2019.
She's asking you, please help me with car and don't be mad. Which car is she referring to?
The car that I let her use, my car.
So your car is what she's complaining about.
Yes, because she was using it.
Okay. And she then asks you, I wish you could transfer money from the account for rent. She was asking you to help pay the rent.
I did.
She asked you to help to pay the rent at 6.5 Myrtle.
Yeah, we paid the rent together.
Because your daughter lived there.
That's right.
And you lived there on the weekends.
That's right.
So you would logically help with the rent.
Yes.
She then, at some point, still on November 14th of 2019, she seems to be a little mad. I can't believe you couldn't even say hi or goodbye to your daughter. Do you recall that?
I see it. I don't recall it. I see it.
Okay? And then there's a response from Isaac Morales 100 at iCloud.com. Now, you will agree with me that that is you responding, correct?
I believe so, yes.
It's not Isaac responding, is it?
No.
All right. And you say you want to keep giving money away to rich companies like the gym, so pretty soon you'll drain all of your savings. And then you say hi to Vanessa for me. Were you being sarcastic there?
No.
So let me get this right. She's asking you to help with a car. She's asking you for money for rent. And your first response is, no, I'm going to send you the rent later on. You're chastising her because she's paying the gym membership?
Not only a gym membership, a million other things.
It's her money, correct?
Our money.
Your money. Tell these people about the job you were working at that time.
At the time, I was unemployed, but I was doing a lot of jobs, side jobs, and construction, landscaping, home improvement.
She was earning the money to pay for the support of that family, wasn't she?
No, we were doing it together.
How much money were you making at that time, Mr. Morales?
Well, I was averaging between $500-600 a week.
Okay. And $500 or $600 a week, were you supporting your other two children back home at 105 First Avenue?
I was helping, yes.
Were you paying your mother rent for 105 First Avenue?
I was helping.
Didn't you tell the officers in one of the videos that the jury saw the other day about how stressed out you were? You had no job, you had no money, everybody, was taking care of you and your kids. Did you not say that on the videotape the other day?
Well,
I'm going to object not to the question, but the manner and the histrionics that the state's attorney is going through here. Certainly he has a right to ask whatever questions, but he doesn't have the right to go ahead and be demonstrative like he is.
All right, so we'll just keep in mind courtroom demeanor. Attorney Stein, go ahead, you may continue.
Did you not say to the officers that went back to your house when they gave you the notification of Christine's death that it's a stressful time in your life and you agreed with everything?
yes, it was. I wasn't making much money, and it was split in many different directions, so it was stressful.
So, Christine responds to you, I stopped there last night, and she canceled her gym membership for you.
Okay.
Is that right?
That's what it says, yes.
Do you disagree that she canceled her gym membership because you had been on her about it?
Well, we were budgeting.
Yes or no question?
Yes.
She then goes on. Let's change this. Hang on a second. Does she go on to tell you, I miss you, hun. I wait all week to see you for a few days, and then those days go by in a blink of an eye. My dream for us to live together with the kids, and you could work from home, and I could take care of the kids. I miss my family. She loves you.
I agree.
You don't respond to that right away, right?
Probably didn't see it yet.
She then tells you, we're still on the same day, November the 14th, she's not having a good day. And she tells you further, or shows you, she sends you a file, a video file of Vanessa screaming and running around playing.
I see.
Remember getting the video?
Yes.
And you still haven't responded to her yet, because your next response to her is from the Isaac 100 account. Forward me the email that says your gym membership is canceled. Is that what you wrote?
That's what is there.
So after she tells you, I'm having a bad day, she sends you a video file of your daughter. You are still obsessing on her gym membership and the way she uses her money.
Objection to the form.
What you don't see in there is the.
Sustained.
A few days goes by. This is now November 20th, right? We're about 8 days before Thanksgiving. And you send her a message. Where are you? Do you see that here?
I see it.
That's a Wednesday, right? Would you know that?
Yes, it is.
So you're only there on the weekends, correct?
Yes.
So this is a Wednesday. She's out somewhere with Vanessa, and you're demanding to know where she is?
I'm not demanding, I'm just asking.
Several days later, on the 21st, you call her a stupid ass, telling her, your stupid ass is mad because I told you to keep an eye open because I dropped a pill in the house. Fuck you, I care for Vanessa. Did you type those words?
I did.
I asked you earlier whether you were controlling. Do you recall that?
Yes, I recall it.
I asked you earlier if you were emotionally abusive. Do you recall that?
I do.
You deny both of those things, didn't you?
Yes, and I still deny them.
Page 4 of this exhibit. Did Isaac Morales, that's you, right? You're sending this out, correct?
Yes.
On 11/22, so now that's 6 days before Thanksgiving, correct?
Yes, Friday.
You are acting very stupid lately. I really wonder if you are seeing someone else or starting to talk to another guy. I am very serious about this. For a while already, you have been acting very different, and you know the act.
All
Did you
right.
write that?
I did.
That's 6 days before Thanksgiving.
I spent the weekend with her that weekend.
her response to you. She writes back to you, no one else loved you.
All right.
She loves you.
She did.
Yes, she did. She says to you, don't give up on me. God is going to help us through everything and provide for us. She will change. She said that to you, right?
She said God will help us and provide for us.
She is going to change for you.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, apparently, she felt that you would know what she meant when that she was going to change. Presumably something you didn't like, right?
Objection, Your
Where are
Honor.
you? What are you talking about? I don't see what you're
Hold
talking
on,
about.
Mr. Morales. Excuse me, counsel. I'm going to strike your last question. I'm going to ask that you put the exhibit in full screen because we can't read the portion to
I'm
which you're
sorry.
referring.
Where my highlighter is, don't give up on me. God is going to help us through everything and provide for us. I will change.
Okay, we all need improvement.
We all need improvement.
Yes.
And she caps it off with, for what it's worth, I love you. Right?
I see it.
And you don't respond to her.
Is there a question?
Yes, Your Honor. Because the very next message from her about,
That's the 22nd.
okay,
You're not letting us see the date.
okay, well, I'm getting there, Mr. Morales. She tells you, thought we were in this together and we took care of each other. I see now I was wrong. I will do money tonight and look at the website for a car. She told that to you.
The dates are out of whack.
Do you deny saying that to her or
No.
receiving that message from her?
I don't deny receiving it. But
Top of the next page. I can see now how you feel about me. Do you recall reading that one on November the 23rd of 2019?
I see it. I don't recall reading it.
Do you dispute that it says you read it, or the iPad, Isaac Morales' iPad, read it at 11:23, 2019 at 10:55 p.m.?
I don't dispute that.
Two days later, the iPad says, fuck you. Was that you or Isaac sending that?
That was me.
Why exactly were you telling her that she should do that to herself?
Well, there's a lot of conversations and phone calls and video on FaceTime that you don't see in here. So you see it's a little text once in a while, and you don't know what's happening in between.
Ms. Morales, did you just not tell these people on direct from your lawyer what a great, loving time this was?
Excuse me.
I never said that.
Sustained. All right, can I see counsel sidebar, please?